What's up? I'm Brendan Vanson from Brendon'sAdventures.com and Brendan Vanson Travel Photography, and today I've got an iPhone app for you. So before I get into the review, I want to urge you to head over to Brendon'sAdventures.com, seek out my newsletter sign-up form, and sign up for that newsletter. When you sign up for the newsletter, you get a free copy of my adventure travel magazine, Vagabundo magazine, which is chock full of adventure travel and travel photography. It's definitely worth checking out, and it's free, so go and sign up now. Now, I'll get into this review. Today I'm reviewing Epiclist, which is an app for adventure travelers. And it's cool. I'll be honest with you, it's cool. I've been using it for about 3 weeks now to test it out, and I love what it does. Basically, what it is it's a microblogging form for adventure travelers. So, as a user, if you're interested in seeing what the wildest, the craziest, and the most adventurous people in the world are up to, that's the spot to do it. So, as somebody that's creating adventures or having an adventure like myself, if I'm doing something like my crazy scooter trip from Bamako all the way down to Cape Town in Africa, I might create that as a journey, and then every section of the way, every step of the way, I'll create little steps, little microblogs. Like, for example, I arrived in Accra, Ghana with some photos and a little story. And it's a really cool way to tell an entire story. And if you're into adventure travel and you don't have the chance to travel around the world, it's a really cool way to see what other people are doing out in the world. You can follow along with the greatest adventurers, people that are traveling down the Amazon, or people that are trying to circumnavigate the globe, or people that are driving tuk-tuks around India, or even people doing simple things like doing a journey into Havasu Canyon or a 3-day hike into Havasu Canyon. Now, as a travel photographer, I really believe there's value. I think it's a really cool way to get a little bit of exposure out there to a different audience. Now, as photographers, it has value in this way. If, for example, we're doing a 3-day trip into somewhere like Havasu Canyon, we can create a microblog journey from that trip. So we might do things like add a short little story as we're entering the canyon, add another short little story as we get to the town of Supai. We might add another couple photos once we get to Havasu Falls themselves. It's really cool in that way. And as a bonus, you can add little links to the end back to your blog or to your website that say read more or see more photos from this journey. So in that way, it has the opportunity to draw people back to your website and give you a little bit of exposure along the way. Now, on the negative side, I have to be a little bit critical of one thing. For me, it really focuses on adventure travelers and adventure travelers alone. It doesn't give enough opportunity for the casual user to use the app. For example, if I'm on a simple gap year trip to Europe, or maybe on a 1-year trip around Australia or something like that, and I want to keep my friends and family up to date, it is perfect. It's absolutely perfect because I can update these short little microblog, 50 words about what's going on today with a photo, or 20 words with a little map of where I am and stuff like that. And that is absolutely perfect. Now the problem is, to view the information, to view the microblog, you need the app on your phone. So if you want, for example, your mom and dad and grandma and grandpa and aunt and uncle to see what you're up to, you need to convince them to get the app on their phone. What would be much easier and be much better for grandpa and grandma, for example, is to have an option where you can view the journey online. So for example, if I'm in Australia and I want to share what I've been up to with grandpa and grandma, I can share that link via email. If I want to share it with my friends and family, I can share that link on Twitter, on Facebook, on G+, or wherever else, so everybody else can see it. For me, that's the one thing that's lacking with Epiclist, and I'm guessing that's on its way. Right now, it's really, really focused on adventure travelers. So if you are into adventure travel and you want to see what everybody is up to out on the road, you want a little bit of wanderlust, which is a word I hate, but I guess it works, then you need to download the Epiclist app. It is out on iPhone and it's cool. It's visually stunning. It's really well designed, and I think you'll like it. Anyways, that's it for me today on this app review. I want to urge you to subscribe to the channel. There's lots of really cool stuff coming. We're here in China right now, and we're going to Mongolia and Europe and then back to North America. So lots of cool travel photography stuff coming up on the show. So stick around, and I'll see you next time. Peace.